Imagine being asked to leave everything familiar, your home, your family, your culture, to follow a voice you cannot see into a future you do not know. That was Abraham's story, a man established in the city of Ur, wealthy, respected, comfortable. Yet one command from God changed everything. Go to the land I will show you. Not a place Abraham could see, not a plan laid out in detail, but a promise. And he went. Think about it. No maps, no GPS, no certainty. Just trust. Abraham left what was known for what was promised. And isn't that where faith still begins for us? Every time God calls us out of our comfort zone, every time he whispers, "Trust me," when nothing makes sense, we stand where Abraham once stood. But the test didn't end there. Years later, the unthinkable happened. God asked Abraham to lay Isaac, the son of promise, on the altar. Pause for a moment. Imagine waiting decades for a dream, finally holding it in your arms, and then being asked to give it back. That's not just Abraham's story. That's the tension every believer faces when God asks, "Do you trust the giver more than the gift?" And Abraham obeyed, step by trembling step, knife in hand, heartbreaking. Yet at the mountain's peak, God provided. This is why Abraham is called the friend of God, because he chose faith over fear, obedience over comfort, God over everything else. And that faith didn't just shape his life, it shaped history. Through Abraham's seed came the Messiah, Jesus Christ, the fulfillment of God's promise to the world. Abraham's story is not distant. It's here. It's now. We may not be asked to leave a physical land, but God still calls us into the unknown. We may not lay Isaac on an altar, but we are asked to surrender our dreams, our security, our plans. And just like Abraham, we are invited to trust that God's promises are better than our fears. Faith is rarely comfortable. It almost always feels risky. But Abraham shows us that when God is the one leading, the risk is only an illusion, because the outcome is always in his hands. So I ask you today, what is God asking you to leave behind? What is your Isaac? And will you trust him enough to lay it down? If this stirred something in you, make sure you hit subscribe so you won't miss more faith-building stories like this.